I saw you on social media. That's how I found out about you. Then the next thing I know, you're on MTV. So how do we get to this point?
Well, I ended up at, it's a long story. To make a long story less long, I was working as news director at WVON, and then I transitioned to work as an anchor for WGN Radio. So in the course of, my travels and working in journalism, I would go to different journalism conferences. I'd be sitting on panels, and I often was the only Black or under 40 or 50 news anchor on a lot of these panels. And so my name began to gain some recognition within the city. So MTV was casting for True Life Crime. They had this creative about a crime show that would go beyond the headlines and really dig deep into the stories behind what happened to some of these victims. And my name just kept coming up from different circles. And so, they enlisted me to host that first episode of True Life Crime. And then I don't hear anything from MTV for the next couple of months. So as you know, Kayla, in this industry, you do different jobs, you're waiting on that call back. I shot the whole pilot, and I said, well, I guess it's back to working part-time as a radio anchor. And then I ended up finally getting a call from my agent about an opportunity to host a digital show for MTV. So I get on that digital show, and then I get another call that the show True Life Crime had been greenlit. And so I've been here in New York working for MTV News ever since.
At what point did you want to quit? Because I know there was a time you were over it.
That's a great question. You know what? And I promise you, in all honesty, I never wanted to quit because I had already went the corporate America route. I was working, my first job out of college was at Target headquarters as a business analyst. And I worked there for a year. This was just out of the Great Recession. So, all my mentors said I was lucky to even have a job. And I felt so unfulfilled in the work that I quit and moved back to Chicago without much of a plan. And so for me, the alternative was, if I keep doing this thing, it's already against the odds that I'm even getting the looks that I am getting. If I just keep going long enough, I'll be okay. I'd rather make less money doing this, even if I never made it to MTV News. Rather make less money doing what I was doing there than to make more money doing work that didn't fulfill me. So I was content being just not having the economic resources, but feeling like my work meant something.
Now this Black History Month, you are helping some celebrities find out where they come from.
Right, the cast of Love and Hip Hop, man, they did their DNA through African ancestry. And what I love about African ancestry, they don't just tell them what country they're from, they tell them the tribe too. And it's important because the characteristics of that tribe can tell you more about the characteristics of the people from that tribe. And so, you find out that, the place that Papoose is from, is known for music. So his interest in music is, germane to where he's from, where Yandy and her business acumen is not unlike the ancestors from which she comes. And not only that, they merge the worlds of Love and Hip Hop and Black Ink Crew, and then get a tattoo that signifies their African lineage, which was such a genius, collaboration of all of those franchises.
What's next? What do we see in the future?
My dream, Kayla, is to have a space where, reporters can be their authentic selves while still doing the content that matters. There was a world where you either were a hard news reporter, an investigative reporter, or you were an entertainment reporter. And now we're in this space where you got hard news reporters dancing on TikTok and being themselves, letting their hair down, literally. And then you've got entertainment reporters who see this, this intersection of social justice issues through the lens of some of our favorite artists. And so, my goal is just to keep doing that work where it shows this intersection of pop culture and social justice issues.